Just building a bit of a spot. My next wheels are in motion, aren't they? I was pedalling home from the shops this morning and I just saw this tree on my angle. Saw that running and thought, I better get something prepped. This is my first spot I've been prepping for the new edit.
Big, I've got big, yeah.
We're definitely the misfits of the enduro world, but it's a good opportunity to go around a new spot.
That girl's just a skip getting loud.
Boys.
We got 2 hour with practice jam.
I can't say I'm mega into pedaling, but yeah, sick riding down.
At that rock right there.
Thanks, Johnny Knoxville.
That's
Bomba clot.
Couldn't wait to get to Whistler this year with a crew. Max's first time, and I knew the hype was going to be on a level.
We met mid-air on a jump. There was a jump in Warncliffe and it crossed. And I dropped in, hit this jump, and just heard like wheels. And I didn't see or know anything, and then stopped, looked, and Max had just stopped. Like, he must have just missed me. And that's how we met.
Max and his cronies are just new age, I don't know what, sick people. Blues bumped into their crew and was just like, you need to come and meet these boys in the woods, they build all the sick as shit, and just such down to earth guys on it with all sorts of awareness.
He just loves riding. Like, that's why me and him get on so well, because we both share the same love for like riding and filming. So it's like, it doesn't matter if it's going to take 2 hours to land something, because like I know he's happy to film as much as like I'm as happy to. I'll sit for like hours and film something because I'm like, I'm stoked.
Definitely quite an intelligent on worldly matters, but then just like super creative, and then just madly passionate and energetic.
Always just like the spirit of the trip. Whenever he's there, everyone's always like, who's that guy? He's loving life.
Riding though, chainless, because you're like, gotta just.
Him and his mate Rob used to skate shitload. I don't really know what his turning point was for choosing a bike overboard, but I'm pretty glad he did, because I think he's got a lot to give to mountain biking over the next few years when he really finds his feet, because his progression is crazy. From when I started riding with him to where he's at now, he goes up in just mad steps at a time. Just his capacity to learn something new and then just like get comfortable with it, it's pretty rapid really. So it's rad to see an individual. There's a lot of copying goes on in sports, and I think once something becomes cool and trendy, a lot of people jump on that, be it a trick or a way to dress or whatever, and Max has definitely got some wicked individuality and just sticks to his own thing and pursues it and loves it. So
Yo, Max, straight ripper, man. Reminds me a lot of my friend Toad. Like, we grew up, BMXing, like, has a real tight BMX style, and just puts himself out there, throws himself out, which is so sick. It's so good to see. And he's always pushing it a little bit further every time.
What's the score this season?
Rhett's beating me by a lot.
Good luck to both of you, I guess, from my perspective.
had the EWS to get out of the way first.
It's dry and dusty, and it's not gonna rain during the race, so It's just gonna be a sig race.
Last year it was really hard. They like made it a big day. And this year they flipped it on its head and just had like long, rough, technical terrain, which is I love.
Yeah, with the crane flip rolling out. So good.
Like got down, everything smooth and nice, nothing bad, just like super average race.
That was so hard.
And then last one of the day, we'd done top of the world and it was a long fire road section. Went off into some routes, pinned and just been sprinting for like a minute, so I was all like just in pedaling zone. Get to his little brow, roots just take the bike and I'm just like floating through the air, just like oh no. Managed to ride down most of the way, but further down I got my shoulder started to hurt. And Alan was there just like, what on earth is going on? And he was like grabbing my arm. And I was just panicking and then it all like climbed back in. So I just thought I've done something real bad here. The pain the next day was pretty severe, so I knew it was probably the best thing to come home and get it all sorted out. So pretty hard leaving my boys, I know.
Not chill.
Premature departure for Rat was unfortunate, you know.
Probably the first time he's ever had a premature departure, right?
Probably not. And he was doing pretty well. Him and Iago were kind of pushing top 20, so it was sad to see him not finish that race and hurt himself in the process.
I was just concerned for his shoulder, like to see what. Hopefully it wasn't anything long term, and luckily it sounds like it's going to be good in a few weeks. So.
Hard to be competitive in an EWS if you're not fully committed to everything what comes with it, like training extremely fucking hard, not jibbing, not building stuff, and you just got to be 100% focused racer. Mark nails that, and I have nothing but respect. So all the top 20 dudes at an EWS fucking kill it, there's no doubt about it. They get their fun out of the results, and us guys just get the fun out of the process, doing the riding and looking for lines and playing about. Obviously race enduros, and they're super fun, don't get me wrong, but the more, I think the older we get, it's like jibbing. Jibbing is where the heart is, just looking for mad shit and riding a bike park differently to what it's been ridden before. So loose in Whistler's just like a dog with two dicks, isn't it? It's just mad stuff everywhere. Just so many different ways to do it.
Yeah, just as always, it's just fucking sickest times ever with Loose, innit? It's just always on a good energy.
Loose, straight up. He just lets it rip and just come what may. It's fucking sick, man.
Feeble.
It was going off from the next day, like Alan and Ray were coming back showing me clips of AC stacking it on the log and Lucy's log ride now. Yeah, I'm gutted I didn't get to spend more time riding it with him, because that tree, that log line, that's one thing his game is strong at, is with skinnies. Luce can commit to a skinny and stick on it. I think it comes from BMXers, like riding rails a lot, but he's also equally progressing and just doing sick stuff as a rider, so yeah, it's an exciting time for the crew.
You gotta commit hard to make it not into...
Favourite session for the video would probably Lewis and Alan, even though it sucked that Alan went down, but he just took it like cardiac.
We met John, I met John with Rat in Santa Cruz last Christmas.
Alan Cook hooked me up from Santa Cruz with sick new Nomad, and he was like, you gotta meet these dudes. They're, you know, they rip, they like have like crazy almost skate style on like bikes and stuff, and they're gonna put out this video, and it was called Wheel Love.
And he came to watch the Wheel Love premiere and stuff, which was crazy. Cause like, I knew a lot about him, but through Max, like Max is always big Cardiello. It was crazy for me to meet him, never mind Max, which is like so cool that they could meet here on the mountain bikes. Max has held it together pretty well, to be fair.
Just all the time, a few days chilling with him, just sick energy, just like childhood dream.
A while ago I went and stayed at Max's house and was at 3-part epically elated on him. So he showed me that and I was just like mind blown. Obviously Max just idolises the dude.
Cardiel is the man. Like, even when he was totally healthy before his accident, like ascending it skateboarding, it's so motivational to see that attitude carry on and know that it doesn't matter what happens, like what level you're at. Because I remember when like I first retired from competing in BMX, I wasn't riding a ton, so when I'd go to the skate park I wasn't actually having fun because I had in my head that I had to be at this certain level and that people were looking at me like, oh, he's lost it, he's not the same rider, but I wasn't the same rider. What I later learned is it didn't mean that I had to not have as much fun doing it just because I wasn't doing it as good. But Cardiel is like the perfect example of that, you know, like basically he had paralysis and the doctors told him he's not going to walk again, and now he's in Whistler shredding.
One of the realest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah, through coming back from gnarly injury and just his passion.
Met him twice, like this trip and then the Christmas trip, and I just feel like I've known him all my life. Like,
we're all gonna be spinning.
I picked up this bike from Santa Cruz, and all of a sudden, like, I hooked up with Josh and Rat and Sam. Immediately, like, we just got on and we started riding. We went to these trails. We like hit all these sick jumps, and the vibes were so good, and like we just clicked up so good. It just like felt awesome. I was like, wow, like these dudes are like really cool, like homies. Like I felt like growing up skating with them or something. It felt the same. So it's just like they're like brothers, and I was really stoked to be able to kick it. I have like a spasticity in my legs. It's like they don't like let it stay on the pedal, so I have to be like tied in or like clipped in on my pedals, and it makes it a little harder because you know, slamming and stuff like that. You get on these bikes and you can fucking let it rip and just get everything you want to get out of it. It just gives it up. And to get that feedback from your bike and your body, like that's what's up. That's what I'm aiming for all the time.
Yeah! Out first run, and I was like looking back, and he was just there, just like ah! So then he let out, and it was so loose, and he just gets it done. He goes fast. I remember in Santa Cruz when we rode with him, like, we were all shocked at how fast he rides. And like, technically, like he'll just like he'll like slow down, steer off and like hit a wall or something. His brain's just always looking.
Like, not slowing anyone down. If anything, he was dropping us, but then it would just full send from the get-go.
Yeah, have one, bro. Just stoked to be able to give it back.
Mate, I never thought I'd be getting a breakfast from Cardiel.
For any young, keen mountain biker who has not been to many events before, it would absolutely blow the mind.
It's so cheesy to say, but it is unreal. Like, everything is stemmed around riding. It's just like buzzing. It's a buzzing place.
It's just on another level. It's like American size and it's just huge, just big. But even A-line, when you get there, you hit A-line for the first time again, you're like breaking up lips thinking, fucking hell, I might be hitting a jump at this speed, but they're all just well built and you learn you can just let it go and trust them. But yeah, it's just on a massive scale.
A lot of big trannies, a lot of big berms, just like in the parks and stuff. It just this place beats you up, man. It's real.
Yeah, it was sick. It's cool when you're riding trails for sure. Really like it.
It's like intense. It was super intense.
Best laps were dirt merchant nights probably. That's how you want to do it, isn't
A stinger to come home because I have only ever experienced Whistler during Crankworks. Just however many thousand people descend on the town, so I'm sure you guys got it when it calmed down afterwards, which I'm sure was a lot more peaceful than when the locals all talk so fondly of when Crankworks isn't in town.
I loved it, man. Sick few days again. Different from chilling with Cardiel, but sick to like ride with all big dogs.
All the best riders in the world, like, are just bombing laps, and I said that to Max when I told him about coming here. I was like, you'll trip because you just end up in train sometimes 20 riders strong, and there's just carbs going everywhere. It's like that. That makes you like riding progress so much.
At times when you're riding like in the big trains and shit, you just get the contact. So when you're riding with people who are like better than you, it just makes you ride better yourself.
We've been able to see like firsthand what Crankworks does to Whistler. Like, we was here struggling to get runs in on Saturday and Sunday and stuff, and then as soon as it's gone, it's just dead. It's like it's almost a depressing feeling. Like, you're walking through and it's just, yeah, it's crazy. Brings a lot of energy, and everyone sends it as well. It's mad what it makes people do, like Alan in the whip-off.
It's just full boss, isn't it, when team manager's dropping the best whip on the team out.
He won it last year, and then at the other ones, it's like the jump's not quite suited him. He likes like a big jump, and then you could tell he were fired up for this one. From the get-go, big crowd cheering whips. Him and Damon as well. Damon was killing it. Like, me, John and Max were sat together just screaming.
do the whip off and just like touch in for a quick little just blast off of the gnarliest jumps. Like that shit was so intense for me I'd never seen anything like that.
To do it the way he does it, you know, he's whipping against guys who ride professionally every weekend and hit big jumps, fest dudes, whatever. And he's just, yeah, fucking old BMX, a mega ramp dude hanging off it, so.
You just see photos of people like doing whip-offs, but you never like get to see it, and it was fucking intense to see like him throwing his bike and his body like that gnarly.
Tailwind just pushed my bike and I couldn't bring it back. I was fighting it the whole way, but I just gotta be smart and in the air on the second one or the third one, look at the flags and then just kind of time out my effort on that. So like right now it's perfect. I'm gonna go.
I think he likes those jumps, so I think that's his zone. He started throwing legs off, which was pretty cool as well. He was telling us he was going to try that, so it was pretty cool to see that.
He's just such a calm and collected character, like good to be around because he just keeps you in check, you know. Such a good job he does. And then goes out, picks his downhill bike up and just spanks everyone.
Alan has a very calm disposition, considering the weight on his shoulders really. Like he's pulling the whole thing together, like trying to convince Santa Cruz it's worthwhile having an EWS team and blah blah blah, pulling it off on a shoestring compared to budgets of World Cup teams and whatnot. Then he's got me crashing out, loose flatting, Yargo mechanically. Mark, unfortunately, the luck is not necessarily been his way. Then Alan, not only has he fed us, kept our bikes moving, shop, just done signs on everything, sorted everything out all week and just jumps on and wins whip off after not riding his downhill bike since the last one in Leger or wherever it was.
For a second I was contemplating, should I jump off right now? And then I remembered how old I was. I was like, no, don't jump off. Do not jump off.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Just held on for it barely, so.
Right
worked
on.
out.
Well, super fun. Great to see you back up in the top. You're our champion here. Alan Cook, the whip-off champion here at Whistler.
You were like this big on the last year I competed, but you get to kind of see. It was similar to this competition, but it's cool you get to see it. You don't always win, but you have fun either way.
One in the front to like bring it up a little bit higher, and then just push the bars just a little bit forward. So just trying to work on it. I want to be able to hit these jumps and fucking get it.
You're ripping them already.
Thanks, bro. But I want to like, I want to feel it. You know?
It's tough for me to like to obviously do everything that I want to do on a bike. So I have to learn how to like manipulate the bike different ways and like make it work differently. So I more intend to like have a stiffer suspension and like really dead it out and just kind of have it just like be able to soak up bumps, but really not like give me the spring, because I have to do that with my body.
That's huge, huh?
Just see like how he like popped, it was almost like a skateboard, sort of like he's lifted and then done his table. He's got that shape down. Fold it, he calls it folding it. He folds it out that wall. Perfect. And I was nervous watching him send it. He was so dialed, like wicked to get a session on where he just fires you up, like in his situation, just going hard still and like wanting to, I don't know, like get clips, like he was trying to 3 that 270 that hip and stuff. Just how can you not send it?
I've never really looked at myself like riding bikes or doing tricks on bikes, so it's like it's cool with these guys. It's like they're on it with the cameras and like everybody's like really stoked to like progress on the bike.
War zone right now? No, it's a war zone on mountain bikes, man.
God!
Good. Yeah.
Alright, man. You alright, bro?
Yeah.
You sure?
For sure. Pissed off with myself.
Okay, you landed at that rock right there. You can see the landing.
Sail time, bro.
I want some sailage, dude. Video and you see, oh shit, like I'm letting the bike drop a little bit, or I'm like doing this or that, and like helps you progress and makes you feed like to want to do more and like go harder.
Just goes in for a spin the other way from what he was visualizing that morning, nearly gets it. Cool shit.
Wicked to have seen all his like what people have said about him in skating, like how like bringing him to a session is like having a super, like we've got Cardiel with us, and it really is like that when you got him behind you and he's screaming at you. You just feel like fired up. It's getting fired up now talking about it.
Well, you wouldn't expect anything less, to be fair, is it? It's Cardiel, so it just lived up to the hype in every single way.
Go on, go fuck the wall up, John, man.
Alright.
Fuck it up.
Insane guy. I'm just so lucky to have got to meet him. Yeah, wicked dude.
Energy, for sure. It's the sickest energy.
I guess that's just the, you know, the human part of you just always wants to get better and be better, you know. It just takes riding a lot. It just let me know, like being up here and watching these guys ride and being so in tune with their bikes, just let me know that I need to put a lot more like riding in on my bike and like actually ride it in a lot instead of just like weekend warrior like mountain bike trips, like actually fucking get it, you know. And it's stoking me out. It's getting me hyped.
Having him round, it fires you up, and then as soon as he left, it was just quiet. It's just like we were all a bit wounded. We were all just sliding around like, oh, what do we do now? John's gone. And we've been playing all his tunes because he's a big reggae fan. Keeping his tunes going, drinking chai teas, stretching in his spot on the carpet, keeping it going.
And at least I found my long lost brothers in 50-1, so I'm fucking stoked to be able to kick it and come what may.